It began with a sputter, a shaky gasoline-smelling machine rolling down a German street in 1886. No roads, no rules, no real idea what this thing could become. Over the next 140 years, the car would go from a cranky invention to a self-aware machine. This is not just the story of technology, it's the story of how we move and where we're going. In the late 1800s, the world ran on horses, steam, and muscle. But Karl Benz had a vision, a personal motorized carriage, the first real automobile. But it was his wife, Bertha, who proved it could work. In 1888, without telling Karl, she took the car on a 66-mile journey, repairing fuel lines with hairpins, refueling at pharmacies, and clearing hills with brute force. She became the first road tripper, the first mechanic, the first automotive ambassador, all in one journey. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, Henry Ford saw the future in another way. Not in building a car, but in building millions of them. The Model T arrived in 1908, and with it came something revolutionary, the assembly line. What followed was a seismic shift. Cities grew outward. Roads were paved. Horses were phased out. The world quite literally started to move faster. After World War II, cars were no longer a novelty. In America, they became part of the dream: bigger, flashier, faster. Fins, convertibles, muscle under the hood. It wasn't just transport, it was identity. Highways connected suburbs to cities. Cars gave teenagers freedom. Sunday drives became a ritual. A generation fell in love with the open road. But under the hood, a war was brewing. In the 1960s, Ferrari dominated the racing world. But in America, Ford wanted in. And when Enzo Ferrari humiliated Henry Ford too, by backing out of a business deal at the last minute, it became personal. Ford poured millions into building a car that could beat Ferrari on its home turf, the 24 hours of Le Mans. What followed was one of the fiercest rivalries in automotive history. In 1966, the Ford GT40 stunned the world. It not only beat Ferrari, it crushed them. Ford finished first, second, and third. The revenge was complete. It wasn't just a race. It was a moment. A battle of ego, engineering, and endurance. And it left tire marks across history. Post-war Germany, Japan, and Italy were rebuilding and building better cars. Compact, efficient, affordable. Then came the reckoning. Crashes, injuries, unsafe designs. In 1965, a young lawyer named Ralph Nader published Unsafe at Any Speed, and the safety revolution began. Governments responded. Seat belts became law. Crumple zones were engineered. By the 1970s, the car wasn't just about going fast, it was about staying alive. In the 1980s, the car began to think. Microprocessors replaced mechanical linkages. Engines adjusted fuel digitally. Anti-lock brakes helped prevent skids before you even reacted. Japanese manufacturers like Toyota and Honda surged ahead. Their cars weren't flashy, but they were reliable, efficient, and easy to repair. Global trust shifted east. Then, in 1997, a quiet disruption. The Toyota Prius. A hybrid car, half gas, half electric. It looked odd. It sounded odd. But it signaled something big. The car was about to change again. Then came Tesla. Not just a car, but a revolution. Electric cars had existed before, but never like this. Sleek, fast, desirable. Tesla lit the spark, but the fire spread fast. China, Europe, America all racing to dominate the electric future. It wasn't just about tech, it was about survival. Climate change, urban pollution, oil dependence. The EV wasn't a gadget, it was a necessity. Governments responded. Incentives, mandates, deadlines for the death of the internal combustion engine. Today, we stand at the edge of something even bigger. Self-driving cars. Vehicles with no steering wheels. No drivers, just algorithms and trust. But it's complicated. Can AI predict everything? Can it make moral choices? Can it be hacked? The future might not even have roads. We're testing flying taxis, underground tubes, even AI-driven delivery bots. We might not even own cars. We might just subscribe to them. The car of the future may be shared, summoned, and silent. This was the story of cars. And the story's not over. Subscribe to Crumbs for more stories that connect the past, present, and future. Tell us in the comments, what car from history or the future would you love to drive?